In a time where I was probably struggling with my YouTube channel a little bit, I was struggling for motivation and for inspiration. That was one of the things that sort of came back and told me that people actually are interested in what I have to say.
Parth G. During his time at Cambridge, Parth vlogged his experience studying physics at Jesus College. After graduating in 2018, he switched the focus of his channel and began making videos where he breaks down complicated physics concepts and explains them in a way that anyone who has studied maths at high school can understand, which gained him a brand new, larger audience. Now 2 years since he graduated, how does he enjoy this hobby, and whatever happened to his old vlogs? This is The Influence.
Hi Parth, thanks for joining me. I'm trying to talk to lots of people who made sort of vlogs about their time at university, and you did that at Cambridge. You made pretty regular vlogs with your series, How to Cambridge.
Hey guys, how's it going? Parth here, coming at you with the strongest beard in Cambridge 2017.
But you also made videos about physics. You made that one video about Maxwell's equations after you graduated, and then that kind of went viral. What changed with your channel after you did that?
Yeah, one of the biggest things that changed was just, it sounds obvious, but it was literally just the number of people paying attention to what I did, which brought with it a huge amount of positivity and then a small amount of negativity as well that came with it. It was interesting to me, that experience, because it was completely out of my control. Like you said, I made a video on Maxwell's equations, or at least one of the Maxwell equations, but it wasn't even my most recent video. It was like a 6-month-old video by that point. I was on holiday in New York when that video started picking up the views, and I had absolutely no idea what was going on. But what I found sort of overwhelming was just the number of people telling me that they found this video helpful in some way. In a time where I was probably struggling with my YouTube channel a little bit, I was struggling for motivation and for inspiration. That was one of the things that sort of came back and told me that people actually are interested in what I have to say. And, it wasn't necessarily about the numbers as much as just the people who were saying, actually, this is helpful to me. And I'm interested in hearing more from you. My YouTube channel has always been a place for me to practice and learn and experiment things. It's never been like a place where I expected to get any viewers at all. I mean, like, the idea is that I improve my physics explanation skills by creating these videos. And I still see that happening. This video is probably over a year ago now, and I'm still learning various things. And watching your videos, I get a chance to learn a little bit more of the filmy side of things, which I try and sprinkle in every so often. But yeah, it is interesting to I can't claim that my video's gone viral by any means, compared to some of the more viral videos on YouTube. But just this sort of lack of control that you have over people coming to watch your stuff, it's a pretty interesting experience. Yeah.
At that point, because you were still sort of making other videos at the time, but it seems like after that you really decided to focus on, like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make videos about physics. And I noticed that because you had those vlogs before, but I just checked your channel and it looks like you've decided to privatize most of them.
Yeah, so it wasn't actually during the Maxwell video that I made a decision to move towards the physics things. I actually had made that decision already. The reason was that when I finished my time at Cambridge, I sort of needed something else to be my creative outlet. I had a relatively small channel while I was at Cambridge, and I always have to be thankful for the people who've been there since the beginning, and I really do appreciate the time that they put into watching my videos. But as soon as I finished Cambridge, that was no longer who I was as a person. I decided to keep those videos up for quite a while after I left, because I know that people enjoyed watching them. But realistically, like, my goal has always been to focus on my physics education skills and to hone them and to work out ways of explaining concepts in a more, like, understandable and interesting way. And so I recently privated my vlogs only because, they don't reflect who I am as a person anymore.
Yeah, you mentioned that a big part of why you still make these is that it's a creative outlet for you. I wanted to talk about that briefly because I'm quite interested in sort of the intersection between creativity and science. And that's something that works very well for your videos because you compose your own music for your videos and you create all these lovely animations and diagrams for your physics explanations. I was going to just sort of ask you to talk more about just what it's like having a way of expressing yourself creatively through science like that.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I guess I have to start with the fact that I've been doing music longer than I've been doing anything else in my life. I've been playing a musical instrument since I was something like 5 years old. So to some degree, that's always been a part of what I do. And physics was actually my secondary passion up until I chose to do a degree. The fact that I can come up with a creative way to combine all of these things is genuinely fantastic to me because, like you say, I like to compose my own music. I like to do these little animations. Yeah, I love creating music, and sometimes I'll create these pieces of music specifically for vlogs or for videos, and then sometimes I'll have a piece of music that I've just written as part of my own music project that seems to work quite nicely, and so being able to slice and dice all of that together is a really exciting way to be able to spend my time.
Dreamlike, waking up and doing what I feel like. I've been waiting for forever, yeah, it seems like it's right.